all across the region. Some of the more impressive images right there out of Ocean City, Maryland.
Well, that's where we find Fox 5's Cori Coffin holding down the fort now. She joins us live where I'm so happy to see you, at least for this hit, in the car. Good morning.
Although we still see the palm tree out the window.
Inside right now. Yeah, good morning, you guys. And I do want to give you a look at what exactly we're seeing just right through the windshield here. We had to remain inside the car for this particular live shot because our camera has to thaw out. It is frozen at this point. It is just very, very cold conditions outside, and some of these whipping winds creating these mini kind of whirlwinds out here, and of course causing those snow berms. You know, the sun is up, and you can see a lot more, but really it is just completely wintry white, blizzard whiteout conditions. And we know that with these strong winds comes the risk for downed power lines and debris. And I know that first responders say that they are worried about that. That's something that they're kind of looking out for on the roadways. Of course, drivers out there, be careful of that as well. You want to be very, very slow. Some of the drivers we've seen out here today have been coming through here pretty quickly. So we do want to warn people to slow down. We've even seen a random person or two walking through these or even biking through these, and it's been kind of amazing to see people able to get through these conditions. It really is just biting. There's a man actually walking right now. I don't know if we have a camera shot that we can show. There we go. He just went to get coffee. I chatted with him a moment ago. Amazingly, he doesn't have any business out here. He's just out here in his condo, braving out the storm, and he was amazingly able to get a little bit of coffee this morning. So, guys, happy to say that I'm warm right now, and we'll send it back to you guys in the studio, which is equally, hopefully, warm.
Yeah, get warm. You deserve it. We'll see you later.
You got to see these scenes out of Ocean City. We're going to toss it down to Cori, where they have blizzard conditions. Good morning, Cori. Looking good.
Hey, good morning to you. Thank you. So we've now ventured further inland from where the boardwalk area was to kind of the conditions out here, and they are a bit worse. So we're right along 50. And if you take a look here, you can actually see there's several people stuck over here. So they've got a plow truck that had tried to help earlier. Now they've got a tow truck coming through right now to try to get folks unstuck. And really, that's kind of the news of the day so far, is this low visibility, these high winds, and then these gigantic snow berms, kind of like the one you see in front of me, that are causing drivers to just get stuck. They can't move. We even saw heard one gentleman who was trying to pick up some chemo medicine. He's got some paramedics. They've even called out a Army vehicle to try to get him help him out and get him out of a rural road. But for now, we'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Cori, thanks very much. 8:49. Stay warm out there.
All morning long, if we could flip the prompter, please. Thank you very much. We've shown you the blizzard conditions out in Ocean City, Maryland, where whipping winds are creating near whiteout conditions. That's where we find Cori Coffin, who's been out there all morning long. She was standing and getting blown around. Now she's in the car getting blown around. Good morning to you, Cori.
I don't know if you guys can see the car rocking a bit, but it is this giant gust of wind coming through. And I actually want to show you right now, we're parked right in front of some folks who are unfortunately trying to get out. They are pretty stuck. We can definitely see that what it is that some parts of the road, because of the wind, are minimally covered by snow, whereas other parts are significantly covered by the berms. So it is kind of difficult to tell what you're going to be driving through, and the plows really can't get through it quick enough, because once the plows come through, the wind just comes back and dumps another layer out onto the roadways. So, you know, thankfully with our truck, we've been able to get through. But we had to be inside for this live shot right now because our camera is frozen at this moment. I mean, the conditions outside are just continuing with the whipping wind and the icy with the icy conditions just through the air. It's really making things difficult for visibility. So we've noticed that a lot of people, we're hearing the first responders getting calls out for a lot of people who are stuck on the roadways. So if you don't have to be on the roadways, try to be off them and try to stay safe out there, because of course we've got our first responders who are coming out and risking their own safety as well to help these folks out. Guys?
All right, Cori, thank you for that. You stay safe yourself. It's been treacherous out there in Ocean City, equally as bad to some degrees as St. Mary's County, where
We want to get out to Cori Coffin, who is out in Ocean City. She was in the car. Well, she was out of the car getting blown around. Then she got in the car, she was blown around, and now she's standing back out again. And we've been watching you patiently. I'm going to stop talking because I know you want to get back in the car. And so you go ahead and do your live shot right now.
Good morning to all of you. This is the most extreme that we've seen so far throughout the morning. Take a look right behind me, right in front of the boardwalk here in the ocean. The waves very strong, very big this morning, as to be expected. The entire beach is covered with snow, as is the boardwalk. So I'll kind of take you on a little bit of a walk, as long as these winds don't take me down. And right now where I'm walking, it's not too bad because the wind has kind of taken the snow. But as we look back this way, look at how big these snow drifts are getting. And we've really seen a lot of cars. Obviously, this is not an area where any cars can drive through, but basically on the roads further back, we've seen a lot of cars try to get through giant snow drifts like these, and they are getting stuck. So excuse me, that is the story of the morning so far. We do have a lot of plows out on the roads, and folks in this area say, you know, typically, since they don't get these coastal storms, they typically actually help our inland friends when we get them. Now they're calling in for the help. They're cashing in their favors. And all of the plows that can be in this area are currently in this area. All right, we're going to send it back to you guys in the studio before I get blown over. Live in Ocean City, Cori Coffin, Fox 5 Local News.
All right.
Employee of the day, Corey.
Yes.
You and Van.
Great job to you and your photographer, Van, for dealing with the elements throughout the morning. And Corey, I mean, they've both been out there since last night, so working hard to get you an update on all the conditions out there this morning.